Greetings and welcome to Smartwatch Tics. It's an unboxing fun day ever since I was a kid. I wanted a watch with a flashlight. Yes, with a flashlight on it. My own kind of Dick Tracy thing that had its very own little flashlight. That's not a camera, folks. That is a flashlight. Well, I gotta have to turn it on first. Really sweet little watch. Look at this carbon fiber body, 2 buttons, flashlight. Let's take the cover off and tell you what we're looking at before we get too far into this. This is a Microwear product. It's the L5. It comes to us from Banggood. And indeed, carbon fiber texture body with an LED light on the edge. Got an edge-to-edge screen, nice visuals, great, fun little watch. Here's more of the specifics on it. Heart rate monitor, IP68, it says, for the waterproofness. It's got a full touch screen, uses the Fundo tethering app, Fundo Pro. All of these different languages are supported. We have a variety of sport modes in this one. You've got notifications, Bluetooth music control, it says, a weather forecast in it too, which I'm sure is pushed from your phone to the watch, 1.3-inch TFT 240 by 240 screen, 7 days of usage time, nice, about 30 days of overall standby time on its 380 milliamp hour battery. What else have we got in the box? Well, we should have some sort of a charging system, right? Yep, we got a manual. We've got a 2-pin. What kind of a connector are we looking at? Yep. A magnetic 2-pin connector that attaches to the back and is strong enough to just about hold the watch. We have a user's manual too. And in English on this side, we'll run through that for you briefly. Talks about the instructions for charging. It's always a good idea to charge it all the way up before you use it the first time. Just, make sure you got a good full charge in there. Using the Fundo app, it says. And it should be the Fundo Pro automatically. And then another couple of pages in here, giving you basic stuff. Oh, look at that. Does blood oxygen as well as heart rate. Awesome. And then Chinese on this side. All righty, I'll take my own advice and charge it up and turn it on. You ever find something you just really like? I really like this watch. A lot of different reasons. Let me start before I turn it on with the band. It's stretchy. I didn't realize this, folks. There's some kinds that are pretty stiff. There's some Android ones that are really stiff and they're non-removable bands, unlike these. But these really stretchy ones, with holes that go all the way on both of them, are so easy to wear. When you put this in and you clasp it down, you can hunker it down tight to your arm without it hurting. There's so much flexibility if you want to get a good heart rate, especially at night when you're sleeping, so you roll over, you don't get the green diode flashing in your face. Little subtle things like that. I'm very impressed with the band, so much so that when I'm not using this, if it's the right size, I'll probably put the band on some of the other watches I wear regularly. I like the band. But unlike any other watch anywhere, this is really cool. It's not a 20 megapixel camera. It's not even an 8 megapixel camera. Heck, it's not even a camera. It's a flashlight. Ow, I know. I'm excited about the littlest things. Let's turn it on and I'll show you. But ever since I was a kid, the Cracker Jack boxes, okay, I'm dating myself. The CD cases, when they gave you that little free thing you could save coupons for, they had a wrist flashlight. Oh, I love that idea. Well, today I have my wrist flashlight. It really works. It's awesome. To heck with the watch, good bands, and a flashlight. That's all I need. It really works. In fact, okay, I got to tell you guys, I fully charged it up. I put this on yesterday at 10 in the morning. I checked it an hour later, no change in battery. I checked it 3 hours later, no change in battery. I checked it 6 hours later. I ran this thing for 12 hours with just the light on. Every now and then I'd turn it on and I'd look at the bars down at the bottom to see how far they went down. And I'd only lost 2 out of 5 bars after 12 hours. It was cool. Then it was almost like bedtime, so I turned it off. I didn't want to go all night and have it shining in the house. But it was really, I'm very, very impressed. The battery is strong enough to power that light. Let's get on with the watch. I know you want to see what the watch will do too. The light is totally independent of the watch. They're 2 completely different things in here. You've got some very bright watch faces that are easy to see outside. Some icons at the top that identify things like messages, text messages, and phone call and stuff like that. There's the day of the week, AM, PM, although it won't change. It's always in 24-hour mode. One bummer. I wish it could switch it. Even in the app, I haven't been able to. And more information down here, including your power across the bottom. When you start swiping, you get into your overall settings. There's a connected mode, it says, and do not disturb. So it's going to be quiet and unobtrusive when that is lit up. This is your overall brightness. And if I bring that thing all the way bright, and I bring you back to the watch face, you don't even see color there, do you? It's washed out so much in the camera. It's still full color. See it? It's just, this is so bright you can see it in direct sunlight. Not indirect sunlight, but in direct sunlight. There's the lowest setting, and that's just about right for doing the review. I'll make it number 2, just give it a little bit more. Then you've got settings in here too, and you got 2 dots, so I can swipe over, and I can show you the weather in Fahrenheit, if you want it, and the whole weather conditions. So you got these 2 panels at the top, and settings. In settings, you got an overall about this thing. It's the L5, and you'll need all that stuff for Bluetooth connecting if you're going to look for the device. The QR code, which brings up the Fundo Pro app. Here it is. You can also get it in the Google Play Store using the link down below, and you can open it. And when you've already logged in and set up your account and you've tethered the 2 together, it's going to automatically update all of the information for you directly to the app. As we go along, we'll show you all of that too. Then in settings, you also have this whole reset thing. It's only 3 things in here related to settings. So if you want to reset your watch and put it away, you can do that. Now, when I go this way, I get into Alipay. It's not NFC. This is a whole different way of doing it, and I don't know what countries it will work in. It's not working as far as I know in the US, so I couldn't test it. But I think it gives you a QR code or something that you can scan at the terminal, and it'll do a transaction. Again, it's not your standard NFC as far as I understand. You go this way, you get into any messages. It's working a lot like an Android phone, isn't it? Got all these different directions that are very familiar. And any messages pushed from your phone to the watch will appear over there. And when you go this way now, we get into all the goodies. Here's today's step count, followed by distance traveled, computed from the step count, followed by heart rate. By touching the screen, you have a choice of doing your heart rate or your blood oxygen. Select heart rate, the diodes get going, if I wasn't too late for it starting, and it's going to read your heart rate. You've all seen that. I'm not going to belittle it. When you go blood oxygen, same kind of thing. You'll get your blood oxygen percentage. Wow, it times out pretty quickly. And you'll get those numbers there as well. So you got your biometrics right here. No blood pressure, but blood oxygen and heart rate, which are 2 good things for when you're working out to make sure you're in your zone. Blood pressure, I don't know what you use, how you use that, other than to see if you got a problem. Last night's sleep time, I slept with this one, 7 hours, 12 minutes. I got an hour and 41 deep, 5:31 light. We'll see what that looks like on the app. Then you get into a stopwatch that you can run, a music player on board, and more. Go into the more, you can set up alarms, you can do sedentary reminders, and you can find your phone here, and it'll make the phone ring over there, which is currently in silent mode. And that is it for all of the sections here. Back to your time. Press and hold. We get a selection of a few different watch faces. I'll show you those. That's a pretty nifty one. In fact, I'm going to start slapping it on because we want to do some stuff with the app. while I run through the watch faces for you. See what I mean with they're close together and they're really easy to find. I can make it super tight or I can make it somewhat looser, and it just fits really nice. It's a good with that carbon fiber look to it. It's a really attractive watch. You guys know when I'm smitten, don't you? You can tell. It's like, oh God, he's smitten over a watch again. Let's see how long this one lasts, right? Here's another watch face. Oh, I was a heck of a teenager. You guys should have seen me. Here's another one. I love the 3D kind of effect. I don't know if it's coming out on video, but the red looks like it's way down below where the white is. And again, you got all this stuff. Haven't charged this thing since I charged it the first time about 3 days ago. And that includes running that flashlight for 12 hours and using the watch and being tethered, all of that stuff. Unfortunately, always goes back to the first watch face. All right, those are all of them, 4 of them. So you have to start from the beginning and move if you want to get to any of the others. All right, we're going to bring over the app. We're going to keep moving on here. We have 135 steps, yeah, and calories burned and all that stuff. We've got the heart rate on here. So we're looking at blood oxygen here. If we'd done some measurements, we'd see them. Here's your heart pulse rate there. Last night's sleep time would show up here, and your overall step count. And then the sports section, if you do any of the different sports, those will all show up here. That's under here. You have an analysis tab. You have a me tab where you put in all of your parameters and stuff. You have reports on a daily basis that get filled in as you update from the watch. And you have more. It's connected to the L5. This is where you set all of these things up. And again, all of these are discussed and gone into detail in several different reviews. It's synchronizing right now. So check the show notes down below where I give you the link to the Tethering app, Fundo Pro, and you'll see direct clicks into other videos that will take you right to the section where we actually evaluate the app. All right, we're looking at the Microwear L5. It's a heck of a watch. It's a fun thing. It's got the flashlight built into it. That's a long-lasting thing. And it's really handy to have with you right on your arm. It's available directly from Banggood. You can pick it up, check the show notes. If we've got a coupon for you, you can apply it and get an even lower price, $40 for this thing. Not bad at all. We'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching, and we appreciate your subscription.